以下內容純屬主持及嘉賓個人意見，與星匯網立場無關。
Hello， 大家好，歡迎嚟到我哋今日嘅一個特別嘅陰謀背後嘅一集啊 ，special 啊，咁呢度咧都同大家講聲聖誕快樂啦嚇，雖然即係出邊冇乜聖誕氣氛，咁今日咧大家都知噶啦，我哋有一個特別重量級嘅，唔係身材嚇，我就係特別重量嘅身材，咁咧我喺我周身邊咧就係 Mr. Neil Gould，welcome to our show Neil。Thank
you very much.
Very nice.
Nice to be back.
Well, anyway.Because I've been knowing each other for over 13 years.
Yes, must be at least.
Almost,
sure.
right?
Yes, yes.
咁啊，當然大家都知道，我同阿 Neil 咧其實都識咗，我諗都過10年以外㗎啦，即係有一個 function 啦嚇，呢度就唔好提啦嚇。咁咧就喺個 function 入邊咧，咁阿 Neil 亦都即係展示咗好多一啲佢嘅 experience 啦，即係一啲嘅 UFO experience 啦，and then 佢 bring along 一啲嘅石頭啦 ，which is 係好輕㗎啦咁樣。咁今日咧。點解咁擠迫咧？就係阿 Jenny 喺度啦，因為阿 Jenny 咧英文好好啊，咁所以咧我特登咧就請佢上嚟
幫手。
咩幫手啊？做一個今晚嘅 translator， 一個翻譯員啊個角色啊嚇，咁啊所以咧呢度要多謝啦。咁啊阿 Edward 就唔使講啦，中意到 UFO 不得了啦，亦都好多問題應該會問啦。阿 Chris 更加唔使講啦，我拍檔啦。咁今日咧大家見到咧就係5個人咧就係好逼咁樣咧。就坐咗喺度咧，我哋嘅直播室咧就同大家去做節目嘅。Okay, welcome to our show again, Neil.
Thank you much. Thank you much.
So,
Very nice.
I mean, it's so pleasure. I mean, this is so grateful, and I think it's confirmed 2 weeks ago, right?
Right.
He just confirmed to be our guest 2 weeks ago, and we are so excited. He just coming to our show for sharing his UFO experience, and also tonight you won't be disappointed because Neil will update the very, very explosive footage, what I see, because the U.S. and sort of the Air Force released a footage 2 years ago, and then the official said, well, the footage is true, but let Neil explain to you all tonight, okay? So, what's happened to you? I mean, during these few years, you have been disappeared over the internet. What are you doing, man?
I went to the moon.
阿台長問阿 Neil 做乜咁耐咁多年冇出現，究竟係發生咩事咧？咁樣阿 Neil 話佢去咗月球喎。
Funny guy. All right. So, all right. I mean, during these few years, what is your research of the UFO stuff? And also, I'm so aware of the UFO extra politics, UFO stuff.
Yes.
Can you
yes.
just
Well,
explain to our audience?
I've been off for quite a long time.
Yeah, definitely.
Basically, Chuck Fay and I had for some reason, a breakup.
You mean the cheetah, right?
阿 Neil 解釋話咁耐冇出現咧，係
Yeah.
其中係因為同阿卓飛有一個分手咁樣啦，break up 咁樣去形容嗰
It's
件
a
事喎。
break up. You are not couples, man. How do you break up?
It's just I have a duty to tell people why, that's all, because a lot of people asking and I kept quiet. But
Understood.
the reason really is it was very hurtful. We were very close friends. You can translate it.
阿 Neil 就講其實嗰陣大家即係佢同阿卓飛都係好好嘅朋友啊，好即係密切咁樣去合作咁，但係
朱偉恩啊！Okay.
但係就有啲事就係啦。
Basically, I helped him in the early days with the Leedy radio, and then when he didn't have a job, it got him onto Better Hong Kong. I mean, I looked after him. He was like my brother. He was a good friend.
I think Lady Radio, he was in that radio something like 2009.
阿
Something
Neil 頭先就
like that.
講就話係呢啲 radio 嗰陣咧，即係喺2009年嗰陣，其實都已經開始幫阿卓飛，無論係工作上啊，或者係資料上啊，咁即係當佢好似兄弟咁樣去幫佢手喎。
Okay. How could it be happen? Because every single audience, even our audience or their audience, something like you have been stick together for quite a long time and also have been research and also some UFO stuff, tour, whatsoever, doing some talk show. You're kind of so harmony between you guys, right? What happened to you?
Well, look, I did a lot for him as a friend. Okay,
Exactly.
No money, just as a good friend. You know, as I said, through Better Radio, through the various platforms, MJ13.
The Source Radio platform, right?
Yeah, yeah.
即
So
係佢嗰陣喺呢啲 radio 啦，喺漁網台啦，或者去到 MJ13嗰陣咧，其實阿 Neil 都一直都真係當佢好好嘅朋友，冇任何要求回報，無條件咁樣去幫阿卓飛嘅。
yeah, and then we organised joint collaboration for tours to take people to educate them on exopolitics into the USA.
咁嗰陣就係同阿卓飛一齊喺即係 EXO Politics 咁樣去合作啦，大家有個聯名合作咁樣就去美國參與，即係去搞一啲 tour 嘅團啦，帶團去美國嘅。
My son and I worked with Chuck Fay. We took people there. It was very successful.
咁嗰陣 Neil 同埋佢個仔咧就同卓飛一齊合作，就帶啲香港嘅朋友過去美國。咁嗰陣係搞得好成功嘅。
Cut a long story short, he basically went and did the next one on his own, took all my contacts, and he became the big boy. And okay, I wish him the best of luck. That's what he wants to do.
Yes, that's what I would just want to ask Neil about that, because what I meant is so harmony. You have been working together for quite a long time, saying about 8 years, right? But one incident make Neil very pissed off, saying like, he just said, right, cut every single contact from Neil Gould, and then he said, I am the Hong Kong representative. Please, press, media press, friends, even the organizer or every single UFO researcher, something like that, please contact me instead of anybody. All right, please.
係咁嗰陣咧，阿卓飛咧係突然間攞咗即係偷晒阿 Neil 所有嘅 contact，就直情同佢講話哦，咁得啦，你直接聯絡我得啦，就我會帶香港嘅團去啦咁。咁阿 Neil 其實係好心痛同埋係好 hurt 嘅，覺得呢樣嘢。
係啊，仲有一樣嘢頭先即係我頭先都問啦，就係佢令到即係朱偉恩又名卓飛咧，佢令到咧嗰件事咧。咩叫財迷心竅呢？就係 it's been quite a good time, all right? The very first time we have been doing the UFO stuff, the UFO tour, I mean. All right, wait a minute. Okay, 好，我同事搞個 chat room and then 真係想 show 一個 picture 俾大家睇一睇。In which is, this picture is as Neil told me, that is a very, very successful one. I mean, Neil has been using his own contact, find a UFO expert, UFO researcher, every single expert coming to the UFO tour, okay, for the very first time. All right, let me show you that one. All right, Neil, can you explain what is that all about? Okay.
係呢個嗰陣係用晒佢所有嘅 resources 啦，佢嘅資源啦，咁同埋佢嘅 contact 啦，咁
上面嗰
樣。
個冚家產啦嚇，你見到啦嚇，成碌柒成碌撚嗰個啦嚇，OK。
There you can see it was a successful trip. We had a nice bunch of people. Even some people are commenting there. Neil's so happy. What's it to go with you to the USA and learn about the shadow government? One of the people who was on the tour.
That is the very first time, right?
Yeah. So everything was fine. It was going well. Why does he put the knife in my back and take it and then run off and do it himself?
Because of money, and also because of his character.
阿 Neil 就話
He's
其
a
實
jerk. He's
係
a definitely a jerk. All right, okay.
阿 Neil 就話其實第一次搞得好成功，見到大家都好開心啦，亦都好多人嘅參與啦，大家都好愉快嘅。咁但係點解阿卓飛要突然間喺佢背後咁樣插佢一刀呢？咁阿台長就補充係因為錢啊。
係啦 exactly.
So
He's
that's
a
the
character.
reason why we're no longer with each other. He can say what he likes. The facts speak for themselves.
All right,
That's it.
no problem.
係
即係佢話阿卓飛你可以講乜撚都得嘅，其實對唔住啊，佢冇講阿撚字係我講嘅啫，呢個嚇，你講乜都得嘅，但係咧
事
facts
實
will
就
tell,
擺
right?
咗喺面前。
Facts will tell. 嗱，我講翻少少啦嚇，用廣東話講翻少少 ，cause we have a big chat, all right, during today. I mean 6 to 7, because Neil come over at 5 something, and then he told me about sorry 對唔住，我用廣東話講 ，sorry，I taught you
Yeah.
sorry，係我都亂晒龍啦，已經頂呢個肺。佢就同我講一樣嘢，就係因為第一次嘅 tour 同埋第二次嘅 tour 做得非常成功。咁啊，當然有人財迷心竅啦，係嘛嗱？所以咧，我話你聽 ，Casa、Mio、我、阿 Neil 在座喺我身邊呢一位嘅朋友，都係一位受害者，因為依個冚家產就係見到有利可圖。嗱，頭先阿 Neil said 咧 ，this is a very successful one. This is the very first time for the USA UFO tour. OK， 第一次、第二次佢見到咁成功。And then 之後呢，佢就開始呢，就叫啲佢嘅 contact 揾佢。阿 Neil 嘅 contact，記住喎，阿 Neil 係 bring along his relation, his contact。個 contact 係卓飛 doesn't know them at all by all means，all right？ 所以呢，佢係而家係利用咗阿 Neil 嘅 friend list 啊，all right？ 去 jeopardize 成件事，咩意思啊？就係話我而家。你哋啲人唔使噶啦，我係香港代表，我肥豬西係香港代表 ，OK， 想揾豬欄啊，想揾乜西都好啦，你揾我得噶啦 ，OK， 咁然之後呢，就叫做係繞過阿 Neil，OK， 即係 override 咗阿 Neil，all right，and then please directly contact me。嗱，唔係我講嘅而家 ，all right。係阿 Neil Gould 而家 stay here doing the live broadcast, and Queenie Kwok said the sucker is using Neil. Exactly, it's so obvious. The first time, the second times, which was very successful one. I mean the UFO tour. And then 有啲人就話：哇，屌一腳踢狗就走啦咁樣。就係因為咁嗱，因為佢。其實Neil is Israel, okay? Everybody know already, okay? Western people won't take advantage, revenge, not advantage, not taking advantage. Firstly, secondly, they don't want to take revenge, all right? Not like me. I will take revenge on you, Chafei, all right? Okay, definitely. Sit back and wait. 所以喺呢個情況下呢，我自己就會覺得呢啲人，阿 Neil is telling the truth now. Because Neil has been working with this asshole for 8 years, and this asshole is saying something like, "Please contact me because it's a problem. Is the matter of money. I want to make money, so that's why I want to get rid of Neil Gould." That's the point. That's the fact. 呢個係個事實嚟㗎，佢就係想去 get rid of 阿 Neil， 去壟斷一個叫做 UFO tour，梗係要壟斷啦。阿 Chris check 咗6000幾7000蚊啲房錢，你收人3皮幾嘢，賺2皮幾嘢一個頭，我唔壟斷都有鬼，但我唔會。你唔好信台長啊，因為我同佢有私怨啊。阿 Neil 唔係啊，阿 Neil 同佢而家同佢合作咗8年啦。Can you please elaborate more about you and Chuck Fay relations during your working together? It's so harmony, what I said.
It was harmonious. I never took any money for it. My job was to go there and help him, support him as a friend.
You not even receive one single dime from
Well,
him?
I didn't ask for any money anyway. So,
Asshole. Okay.
So it was just to support the getting the information out. But this guy seemed to think that it was a good way for him to, I suppose, make himself more important by getting my information. It's a kind of plagiarism, we call it. Somebody who copies your work. You know?
Yes.
Going on these tours when we agree to do them together, and then afterwards he goes, then you don't hear anything. You know, he goes off.
Understood.
Why? Who does that kind of thing?
Exactly.
Who? I don't know any people, friends of mine, that would ever do that to
Exactly.
me or anybody else.
No one will do. All right, please.
阿 Neil 就話其實當時都係本住一個幫朋友啦、幫阿卓飛嘅心啦，同埋想分享多啲 UFO 嘅資訊俾朋友啦。咁所以佢先至幫阿卓飛嘅。咁亦都冇要求過話攞1分1毫嘅。咁但係最後咧，阿卓飛就好似係
恩將
仇報啦，同埋係 plagiarism，即係好似盜版咁樣，係偷咗所有阿 Neil 嘅 contact 同埋 network，係為咗係落佢自己嘅得益，佢自己嘅利益而着想。
仲有一樣嘢我想補充嘅，就係話佢而家阿 Neil 之前同我講嘅嘢，就係佢利用咗阿 Neil 啲 information， 自己做節目係扮佢自己啲料。Because I've been saying that when you're working with Chuck Fay so closely, all the information he was in his program all the information is given by you, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's why.
Absolutely, 100%.
Yes.
好臭。
All right. So can you tell me one incident? Because you just mentioned to me that this asshole is being sick. All right. During some UFO phenomena. Can you further elaborate that incident to our audience?
When we were doing a kind of we were at the Bradshaw Ranch, which is a paranormal place.
All right.
And Ryan Wong and myself and Andrew French were watching these gold dots in the form of a ship.
Oh, this is really a gold dust.
Gold dots.
Wow.
And it was coming down over the field.
Is it sparkling?
Sparkling.
okay.
Maybe 15 feet away.
Oh my goodness.
佢嗰陣係一個 Bradshaw Ranch 嗰度係一個好多神秘現象發現嘅地方嚟嘅。咁嗰陣咧，佢就帶另外一位朋友 Ryan Wong 咧，就一齊喺嗰個地方嗰度就見到好多金粉咁樣喺個天嗰度咁樣散落嚟嘅。
And I immediately went to find Chuck Fay.
咁啊，即刻就揾阿卓飛嚟啦。
And I found him sick and cold in a car being looked after by Stan Ho.
咁突然間就發覺阿卓飛好發冷咁樣，就好凍咁樣，好病咁樣匿咗喺架車嗰度。咁阿 Stan Ho 就陪住佢一齊。
So you can decide for yourselves why that happened.
係咪啲係啊？即係大家可以判斷下，究竟點解喺啲神秘現象出現嘅時候，佢就感到咁不適呢？
係啊，嗱，呢個好奇怪啊！即係 what we call is karma 啦，或者甚至乎呢個會唔會一啲 UFO 嘅能量唔想俾你睇一個
match 唔到啊？
phenomena？
可能大家嘅能量唔 match 啊，可能相衝。
係啦，因為
咁佢就唔
phenomena 係
舒服
講緊一啲嘅奇異嘅現象啦，講緊
咪高頻啊，嗰個 energy 可能好
係啦，
大啊。
會唔會有一啲嘢係唔想俾佢睇到？
佢唔正氣嘛。
Remember, when you hurt people on the way up, you meet the same people when you're on the way down.
Exactly. I'm so agree with him.
即係當你
I'm so agree.
即係升緊嘅時候啦，個勢好嘅時候啦，咁你會睇唔到你傷害嘅人嘅，你踩住佢哋上啊嘛。
冇錯
但係當你個運唔係咁好啦，開始走下坡咧，咁嗰個報應啊，個 karma 你就會遇得翻
冇錯
你傷害過嘅人。
所以嗱，as 一個唔好話計唔計以色列人先係嘛，即係計西方國家，即係 which 我都講過，西方嘅人咧，譬如 OK， 你 take advantage of 我，OK， 我唔會 revenge， 我唔會 take revenge， 佢最多都係唔出聲啊。 make Neil's mouth shut，all right，and then 唔出聲。咁但係又咁啱都咁巧喎，係嘛？你都知道我而家追擊緊佢噶嘛？你有排你受啊，朱偉恩、戴偉琪，我話你聽，呢度唔講住，等我直播先講。呢個雖然係直播，但係而家係講緊我哋陰謀背後啊嘛，係咪先？喺度講緊嘅一樣嘢就係點解你都要嗱？當然大家知㗎啦，佢16年嘅老婆都可以利用。係嘛？8年是什麼啫？即係真係真正有一半啦，斬一半8年是什麼啫？但係你要記住嘅一樣嘢，阿 Neil 喺同阿卓飛一路告做嘢嘅時間，你知唔知阿 Neil 佢同我講嗱，阿 Jenny 可以做證啊，我唔會嘩眾取寵啊。原來佢俾咗好多資料俾佢，而 which 啲資料咧佢冇 code 到㗎，佢冇 code 到 is given by Neil Gould 冇 nothing ever， 佢當係自己嘅，都唔緊要。做一個 UFO tour， 你財迷心竅，頭嗰2次你同阿 Neil 一齊啦，嗱 Neil 喺度啦 ，which is wearing a blue shirt 啦 Neil 啦，係嘛？個冚家產係着住黑色嘅啦，送殯咁樣啦 ，OK， 咁你要睇到佢都 feel 到嗰個嘅所謂嘅 gold mine 啊，哇！我已經掘到個 gold mine 啊，所以佢就叫人哋去做一啲旁門左道，又 make up 一啲 story。可能你哋會問啦，咦？唔係啊，咁佢都冇 bad mouth 阿 Neil 啦，你點 bad mouth 佢啊？佢有頭有角㗎，你知唔知係 UFO 界佢識幾多人啊？佢唔敢做呢樣嘢，但係佢唔同佢合作，就係因為個 UFO tour， 即係個 Area 51嘅 UFO tour。所以喺呢一個呢，就係 it's a matter of money， 就係講緊都係財迷心竅。你死㗎啦，話你聽啊，同你講啊，朱偉恩，你冇嘢撈㗎啦，同你講。我同你講，你 discredit 你自己嘅 character 㗎啦，已經冇人信你㗎啦。因為一個你合作咗8年嘅，唔好話 buddy 啦，係嘛？一個 close 嘅 colleagues 或者一個 close 嘅，
但 Neil 係好真心咁樣，
係對佢係 best friend 啦，係啦 ，exactly。
朋友咁樣
Neil treat 你係 as 個 best friend，係嘛？你啊當咗佢係佢條僆。你話真係唔係撲街啊！你
一腳踢開佢，係啊！
你真係呢個，你我同你講啊！你呢啲啊，即係屋企，即係如果你係股市嗰啲冚家產、豬狗族嘅呢啲冚家產，我同你講
只係過橋抽板啊！即係人哋同你兩肋插刀，佢啊插人哋2刀啊！
係啊，
即係仲要插人哋2刀啊先衰！
唔好叫偉恩啊，叫狗族啦。
係啊，係啊，豬狗族啦叫做係啊，啱啊，唔係講笑啊。So is there anything you want to add on? I mean, between you and this asshole?
Well, I just say to him is, I'm not looking for revenge. When you went and you took all the people on the tour without my son and myself, we were very hurt, upset. Good luck to you. You do what you want to do. But remember, it's not good. You need to really reassess yourself and think about the importance of relationships with people, loyalty to people. Because without your good relationship, honesty, loyalty to people, you will just go in the wrong direction. And it seems from what I hear, that's what's happening to you. So you need to pick yourself up and do things right.
Right.
阿 Neil 真係好好啊！即係佢話佢冇諗過話要報仇啊，或者點樣對翻阿卓飛嘅，佢純粹覺得即係佢同個仔真係好心痛，同埋好受傷。其實即係當時咁幫佢，但係背後就俾佢咁樣出賣。
How your son feel about?
Oh, he's very upset. Very, very. It's not only upset, it's you can't believe it. I mean, why would somebody do that? We can't do that. It's just not in our nature.
For over 8 years friendship, right?
You're with somebody for such a long time, and then it goes, and it's not nice. It's a horrible, horrible feeling.
阿 Neil 個仔都覺得係好難以置信，點解突然間同一個合作咗8年咁耐嘅好朋友，可以突然間反轉豬肚咁樣，係好難受，非常非常之難受。咁所以阿 Neil 頭先都話佢淨係想同阿卓飛講，你祝你好運啦，即係。希望你學識到點樣對朋友。佢唔識嘅一世，信我啦。佢只係會，我同你講 Jenny 唔好意思啊，我 disturb 咗你。我同你講，佢尋日都做咗個直播啦，呢個大家都知啦。He had been doing his own live program like yesterday night, right?
Something about some big
defend himself.
Some silver chicken egg laid by a big chicken. It's story time. I mean.
Exactly 嗱，即係我唔知啦，我都喺直播度。尋晚我唔知阿 Edward 你有冇睇啦嚇，即係喺個直播度都問啊，究竟會唔會阿 Neil 今日上嚟？佢尋晚就做咗個直播，係咪一啲 correlation 喺入邊咧？咁 anyway， 咁嗱都係嗰句啦。我睇晒佢嘅直播咧，我就有個 comment 嘅啫。呢 呢個世界上最錫嗰個係你自己嘅啫，我話你聽 ，even 都連你老婆你都可以捨棄，你呢個世界上只係會最錫你自己嘅啫。All right, that's it， 係咁簡單嘅啫。
佢嗰個直播係星期一啊，
係咪？
星期一晚
哦，星期一晚啊，對唔
唔係尋日
住啊，係
係啊
PKG 啊，真係 PKG 啊。OK，anything you want to add on? I mean,
Just say hello, Benjamin Lamb, and I'm very happy to see all these comments coming in from you guys. It's
Yes.
very encouraging.
exactly. Over a thousand people now.
Really?
Yes,
Well,
over a thousand people, including our broadcast app.
good. Well, I'll
Yes.
let you know that I'm here, and I'll be helping Adam.
Not helping. We are just working together.
We're working together.
Yeah,
we'll
yeah,
be bringing
yeah.
you the information
Yes.
onto this solid platform.
Yes. 喺呢度咧，我呢度不情之請啊 I want to announce something, all right? And I will just translate it
Okay,
in English.
okay.
喺呢度咧，由今日開始，阿 Neil from time to time 佢一定會嚟星匯網同大家去講 UFO。And then 有機會嘅話咧，會做一個新嘅節目。Okay, I just said to you from time to time you will coming over to our program to be our guest. After all, maybe we have our new program of UFO stuff. Let's see how it goes. All right?
Okay.
Okay, that's it. 好，咁啊嗱，講晒㗎啦。All right，咁啊，好似阿 Neil 話齋 ，Good luck to you。All right, I just quote your stuff. Good luck to you 嚇。總之 anyway 嚇。祝你好運啦！嗱，都係嗰句，如果你冇做過嘅，冇人會誣蔑你嘅，啱唔啱啊 ？If you do nothing wrong, no one will hurt you.
我哋唔會好似
No
佢
one
咁
will
樣
badmouth you, right？係咪啊
某個人係啊。
？Exactly。所以咧，你哋對家我知道你班撲街係做緊㗎。你而家嗰班佢嘅語言或仲係好似話聽佢哋講話咩9點半啊嘛，係嘛？係嘛
係9點半開始。
係嘛？即係嗱，人在做天在看，係嘛？我自己好肯定呢樣嘢。阿 Neil 坐得嚟星匯網入得嚟嘅，佢已經講過㗎啦This is not the first time and the last time. This is the first time definitely, but this is not the last time. 佢一定會 come over again and again and again and again. 我同你講 ，You are so lucky, 卓飛 because you got a best friend. You got GOT, not GET. Not you get a best friend.
Boss.
Past
You
tense
got it's past tense already.
過去咗。
All right. You got a best friend which is sit nearby me now. Sit by me now. He is not your enemy, and he doesn't treat you as an enemy as well. But what is that? Good luck to you. 天有眼嘅，我話你聽，人在做天在看。我話你聽，我話你唔好，你哋都要諗下，一個一個上嚟 ，Jenny、Keith、Akaza、Mio、Ricky、MC， 我唔怕講埋啦 ，JC 係啦，我唔怕講埋俾你聽啊，嗰個係 MC 嚟嘅 ，He knows it already 。MC 啱唔啱啊？我咁多個都指正你㗎，朱偉欣。唔好扮喊啦，唔好賣萌，唔係賣萌，因為賣慘啦，唔好賣慘啦，唔好似以前喺公園咁樣啦，要收費又公園扮喊又話搞唔掂性，呢招唔 work 㗎啦，收皮啦你朱偉欣，唔 work 㗎啦 ，Philip 豬，知唔知啊 ？Go to kiss my ass 。
佢諗住播啊嘛，睇下扮喊有冇市場啊嘛。
Come to kiss my ass. Okay. Anyway, 好啦，嗱 we're back to business now, right? So thank you for being with us, Neil, tonight. So, because Neil got a very, very update information about a foot clip, which is appeared 2 years ago, I think. Is it 2 years ago,
a
right?
few years ago.
Yeah, the U.S. Air Force capture a footage, and footage was released accidentally. I'm not sure it's accidentally or by purpose, right? Okay.
係美國空軍嗰度咧，就前幾年咧係可以捕捉到 UFO 嘅片段嘅，咁所以咧就開咗個聽證會啦，咁就可以Neil 可以
Tony.
可以繼續去講下究竟個聽證會啊，或者之後係點樣啊
All right, cool. 嗱，我哋睇睇第一條片先好唔好啊？因為咧有2條 foot clip 咧 ，which is 一個好有指標性嘅，all right，好 好正㗎啦。第一條片其實兩條片大家都喺 Internet 咧都應該聽過㗎啦，睇過啦。OK， 咁但係咧我哋都想俾大家睇，我哋溫故知新。OK，let Neil explain after watching it。Alright， 好，我哋第一條片究竟講咩先？
There's a whole fleet of them. Look on the ASA. My gosh. They're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots from the west. Look at that thing, dude. That's not our LNS though, is it? It's not. That is the LNS, dude. Well, if there's like... Look at that thing. It's rotating.
Okay, wait here first. I believe the footage is recorded by so-called infrared camera. Is that right?
Forward-looking infrared.
Okay, cool. So, I mean, do you believe this is a real footage?
Okay, we'll be looking at 3 separate films.
All right.
One of them they've called Gimbal.
Mm-hmm.
One of them they've called Tic Tac.
Tic Tac, right. We'll show it
And one of them
later now.
had another name anyway.
Yes.
There were 3 different films.
Okay.
有3條片可以睇睇。
係啦，嗱，呢個第一條片啦，呢一個咧 I believe is taken in the sky, right?
Right, so let me explain. These films were taken using gun camera footage
Yes,
on the jets, on the fighter jets flying
Okay,
around.
just underneath the jet.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
哦，其實喺嗰啲飛機嗰度下邊咧有一個好似槍嘅
cam
嘅係啦，嗰個鏡頭咁樣去影到嘅。咁
So-
嗰就喺天空嗰度飛緊，我就追蹤到佢嘅。
So this is real data. This is real information that you're looking at.
所以呢個係一個真確嘅片段嚟嘅。
They've obviously got other sensors to see these objects, but for their national security situation, they don't want you to know what kind of sensors they've got. But these 3 films have, Go Fast, Gimbal, and Tic Tac. They're called Go Fast, Gimbal, and Tic Tac. You'll see the other 2.
咁佢話其實佢有其他嘅鏡頭咧係捕捉到，只不過係因為國防嘅問題啦，咁所以佢就唔會公開話俾你聽點樣拍到嘅。咁而呢個咧就係紅外線影到嘅影像嚟嘅。
係啦，一陣間咧都會有一個 footage 咧，就係一個
仲有其他嘅兩段
係啦，
片
即係國會嘅聽證啦，就揾咗一個叫做Mr 乜嘢
一個 Freya 啦，
阿 Chris Mr
嗰個
乜嘢
係
個德國人
Chris
啦
Favor. So let me tell you.
David Kirsch。
David Crutch, all right.
Okay, let me tell you about Fravor. He was in the fighter jet in the year 2004.
佢2004年呢個 Freya 咧就係駕駛員嚟嘅，喺呢啲咁嘅戰機上邊做駕駛員。
Okay, they were flying from their big US Navy aircraft carrier.
佢嗰陣係揸緊個大嘅航空母艦，即係載住啲戰機嗰啲母艦嚟
係
嘅。
航空母艦嚟嘅，
係啦
係
They watched this object fly from 80,000 feet, going down in a fraction of a second to the sea surface.
佢嗰陣係喺8000 18000嘅公里，即係佢
18000尺
18000尺係啦。跟住個高度就直接喺
就即係一秒之內咧
啊，
就落到去水
直接落
面
到去水面啦。
係啦，
And
哇
then-
好乸堅，
Flipped off very fast in a fraction of a second. It went away.
而係好快1秒之內，低於1秒就飛走咗啦，已經。
係啦。
Guess where it went?
OK，究竟
估下
係去
佢去邊
咗邊度咧
度咧？
？All right, let me show them.
Let me tell them.
OK, all right.
Nickel 6-1 Tango, Roger, Oh, got it! Woohoo! Roger, there's troubleshooting. Did you box moving target? 602. No, I took an auto track. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, dude. Wow, look at it fly!
Okay, that was
Okay.
Go Fast. They caught this on their sensors again. This is the second kind of UFO.
All right.
and this did tremendous speed and right-hand turns. So you imagine going at
即刻轉右，
10,000 miles an hour, and in turn you'd be squashed.
係。
But not these occupants.
即係其實咧，我解釋少少啦。即係而家現時咧，至今有冇一個飛行器咧係可以有咁高速嘅情況之下咧，即刻右拐，即係即係普通話
右轉咁樣
啊，右拐咁樣，即刻右轉。佢話如果係咁樣右轉嘅話咧，架飛機就肯定爆㗎啦，
散晒
肯定散晒㗎
散咗
啦
啦。
因為我哋有 G force 㗎嘛，
係
因為 G force 令到你嘅人已經七孔流血啦。
係
咁就算你入邊冇人都好啦，喺嗰個飛行器入邊嘅話咧，肯定係已經係毀滅咗㗎啦，基本上。咁點解嘅咧？咁即係阿 Neil 就係咁講啦。So this is a quite incredible one, and this is quite a spectacular footage that will have been in the public discussed from time to time over these 2 years.
That's right. But now remember the first one. I said to you it went off somewhere else. Remember?
Remember.
Well, do you know where
Yeah.
it went?
No.
It actually went to where those jets were supposed to meet later.
Someone said went to the wormhole.
Well, your face, Will? So, so it went.
Yes, amazing.
It went to the rendezvous points. In other words, can you
Okay.
imagine
Right.
this UFO gimbal
Yeah.
knew exactly where the Air Force had planned for the jets to meet later.
Oh.
It was waiting for them.
Really?
Yes. So it's
Oh my
consciousness connected.
即係佢係
Consciousness connected. This you have to remember. Consciousness is what we're going to be talking about in
有
the
意識
future.
咁樣去係啦，嗱佢就話咧，阿 Neil 咧就會遲啲會再解釋咧咩叫有意識嘅接觸啊，啊 connected 就係 conscious 喺呢度嘅，not physical is conscious，OK？
頭先阿 Neil 解釋咧，就係話頭先咪問啊，你覺得嗰個嗰個 UFO 究竟係飛咗去邊度咧？飛得好快，咁佢就話佢最後咧係飛咗喺戰機打算會大家匯合嘅地方嗰度嘅。咁點解個 UFO 會知道咧？即係呢個不明飛行物體會知道咧？就因為佢哋嗰個意識連接咗去軍方嗰邊，所以佢知道佢最後個匯合點係邊個位，而嗰個 UFO 就飛咗去嗰個位啦。
哇！
所以頭先阿 Neil 就係提話，即係之後會再講，記住嗰個意識嘅聯繫。
嗱，記住啊，陣間會講一講。好啦，咁 and then 咧，what Neil mentioned before the tic tac stuff。What do you mean by tic tac stuff? Let this gentleman explain. What is tic tac stuff?
And it was one of the most humbling moments of my life.
哇！即
好似
係
子彈
萬公尺係突然間又係好急速
That
咁
is
樣
so
掉落嚟。
amazing.
And this was released by the US government. It's sanctioned, and the US government have said, yes, these craft exist. But they say, we don't know what they are. Okay, but we'll get to that.
Weird.
美國政府其實承認咗係呢條片嘅，咁但係佢就話：哦，我都唔知係咩嚟㗎咁樣。
Okay.
Okay, a side story here.
Right.
About
What is side story?
about 9 or 10 years ago, my wife and I were having dinner at somebody's house, apartment in Bunsan. Mid-level, Bunsan.
哦，
mid-level.
半山。All right.
哦
Okay.
半山
Mid level. 哦，半山。All right.
Okay.
Okay.
And I was invited there by a friend because he had a scientist there to challenge me. I didn't know.
即係有個科學家咧去挑戰阿 Neil 啦。All right.
9至10年前左右啦，
係啦，冇錯，佢去個 friend 度食飯，係啦，
Okay. At this point, up until this point, my wife was also, she'd never experienced anything, so she was still not sure of me. Okay?
All right.
And then when we left, as we came out of the building, my wife looked up and said, "Look there." And there was the Tic Tac.
Really?
Only about 10, 20 feet above the building. It must have been 40 feet long.
How is the weather? Is it very clear?
I think there was some clouds, but it was just above the building,
All
way
right.
below the
Oh,
clouds.
okay, all right.
And what it did, it rotated very slowly. And I looked up, and my wife said, there, look. And I looked, and it just went like that, and then, boop, gone.
Wow.
In a fraction of a second.
Did you take any pictures?
How can you take the picture?
yeah.
You're coming outside, you're going to your car, you look up, it's there, and boom.
哦，咁啊，Neil 頭先
Less
就
than
話
a few seconds.
Yeah,
there.
but yeah. My son has got plenty of pictures of things that he's seen, which I can show you later on.
Yeah,
I can
sure.
show one of the programs.
Sure. Wow.
So
Ha.
they follow him a lot.
all right, cool. All right.
阿 Neil 頭先話咧，佢頭先喺半山嗰度啦，即係9至10年前啦，就去食完飯之後咧，佢就見到有一隻好似 TikTok 啊，即係 TikTok 糖咁樣，大概係40尺咁長啦，咁就停咗喺個大廈上邊，大概10至20尺高咁樣啦。咁佢係慢慢咁樣旋轉，跟住佢老婆咧就見到話：哇！你睇下咁樣，跟住喺即係短1秒之內咧，就已經突然間飛走咗，唔見咗啦。
Wow.
Okay, so let's go bring you up to date.
Yes.
Okay,
Come
let's
on.
bring you up to date now. I'm going to bring you up to date.
Yes. OK， 我哋咧就有一啲嘅 update 嘅 information 咧。嗱，而家就到戲肉啦。嗱，呢一個只不過係一個前設嚟嘅啫，就係、我哋今晚究竟我哋想講啲乜嘢啦。咁然後之後咧，好啦，而家咧我哋要講一講咧，就係呢樣嘢啦，就係、軍方點解將墮落嘅檢索從空軍轉移到私人公司？As far as you just know that how the military, okay, let me clarify something. Is it crashed?
Okay. Let's start off with Roswell, 1947.
All right.
Okay? Colonel Philip Corso.
Oh, Philip Corso, very
Philip
famous.
Corso.
All right.
He said that the Roswell crash and other, of course, crashes since then,
Right.
the craft are taken to Wright-Patterson or Area 51 and they are back-engineered to understand the technology.
Reverse engineering. All right.
佢話其實喺1949年，即係 Philip Corso 嗰件事啦，羅茲威爾事件之後咧，咁就嗰陣啲飛行器咧，其實已經會拎到去，譬如 Area 51啊51區嗰度咧，去俾軍方係做一啲back engineering 嘅，即係去做翻背向嘅逆向工程，係啦，逆向工程去
即係揾
揾
翻究竟點樣發明舊嘢嘅，
冇錯
係啦。
Okay.
Okay.
So it's very frustrating because there are many different agencies in America, many different programs, many different compartments, all involved in UFOs. Okay, so
Okay.
and it's all it's stovepiped.
Okay. Got it.
即係阿 Neil 就話咧，其實當時咧好多唔同嘅部門啦，或者係嗰啲好似煙通咁樣啦，即係佢哋一齊都係各自收集一啲唔同嘅資訊咧，去即係一啲啊，呢個部門收一啲，嗰個部門收一啲咁樣，係分開咁樣去做嘅。
Okay.
It's all stovepiped.
All right.
So nobody except the very people at the top knows the whole story. This has been the problem.
All right.
At the same time, at that time, a couple of years ago, Tom DeLonge of Blink 42 or 82, the band, he wanted to help get this information out.
All right. Okay.
You got a picture of him.
Yeah. Okay.
咁當時咧，其實係冇人咧，其實知道晒所有故事嘅，即係除咗最 top 嗰啲人啦。咁所以阿 Tom DeLonge 嗰陣咧，係希望幫助咧，去將呢啲資訊去講出嚟嘅。
Okay.
That's Tom DeLonge.
Yeah, that's the Tom DeLonge.
Yeah,
a very
he had a
famous one.
great interest, has a great interest in UFOs.
Yes.
And he managed to pull in heavyweights like Chris Mellon, people like him. And, of course, Louis Alexander, but Elizondo will come on to that, to get these people together to get this information collected together and at least let the public
Release out,
know.
right.
Stop the laughing. Little green men and newscasters telling the news about UFOs and going and laughing. We want to stop all that because it's too important. It's as important as the cavemen when they found fire.
Wow, I see.
咁其實啊 Tom DeLonge 同埋拉埋好多專業嘅人咧，譬如阿 Chris Mellon 啦、Louis DeLoise 咧上到啦，咁咧佢哋都想將所有嘢都集齊一齊，跟住咧就去俾公眾知道嘅。
Because you said everybody's laughing. This is also laughing. Leave alone, leave me alone, leave alone, don't leave me alone, leave me alone, leave alone, leave me alone, don't leave me alone, leave me alone, don't leave me alone.
呢個真係好正，零冇任何違和感啊！
Chris Mellon and Mr. Pumpkin.
Exactly, you know, Neil told me. His son is just laughing like hell. Anyway. Okay, this is so funny video anyway. All right.
At least you made the show interesting.
Yeah, exactly. We are, let people have enjoyment. All right, anyway.
All right.
Okay, all right.
So
yes.
now what happened?
Sorry.
That's okay.
I can't stop laughing. All right.
All right.
All right, okay,
So
let's go.
the government has always denied that it
All right.
studied UFOs,
Okay.
which is a lie. It was 1947 was Project Grudge. You know, there was Project Blue Book.
Yes.
And all these projects were the US government's studying UFOs.
冷靜啲啊！政府咧其實咧一直咧都講大話嘅，即係喺1947年開始啊，譬如 Project Blue Book 啊呢啲咁樣，都一直都研究緊 UFO 噶啦。咁但係咧美國政府就一直都否認嘅，唔講大話就冇研究啊咁樣。
Okay.
All right.
All right. All right. So let's get into the second point. All right?
Okay, so-
So
Finally, a guy called Luis Elizondo.
all right.
You got a
Okay.
picture of him?
All right. Picture of him. All right. Let's show the picture first. All right. Here. All right.
No, that's Chris
Oh,
Mellon.
no, yeah. Right. Okay. This.
There.
Oh no.
No.
Wrong order.
There he is.
Yes.
Luis Elizondo, he's an intelligence officer, a counterintelligence officer, very credible, extremely good man.
Aye.
He's had years and years in the field. He was studying UFOs for the government under the name of ATIP.
All right.
Okay? He was studying the UFOs under the name of ATIP.
All right.
And he left in 2017.
All right.
Because what they were doing with ATIP, it means Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program.
Yes.
咁 Louis Elizondo 咧就係喺軍方嗰度咧，即係政府咧做咗好耐㗎啦，係一個極度有信用啦，同埋係一個專業嘅情報人員嚟嘅。咁佢亦都有一個計劃咧，就叫做高階航空威脅識別計劃嘅。
All right. Let me explain.
講講啊。
Yes. Let you explain to you what is AATIP. Wow, this is quite a classified program or whatsoever. I'm not sure. Can you explain to us, Neil? I'm so layman, so that's
Okay.
why I can't. I don't know what is.
Well,
this.
they were studying anything in the air that could be looked at as a threat.
Right.
Okay?
佢係觀察一啲喺空中被視為威脅嘅情況嘅。
Okay?
all right.
There's a difference between a threat and hostile intent. Threat and hostile intent.
其實嗰個威脅同埋有敵意嘅咧係分開兩樣嘢嚟嘅，係唔同
威脅
嘅。
同敵意係兩樣嘢嚟嘅。
係啦。
Two separate things.
They want
right?
to look at. So
All
a
right.
threat means potentially these things could pose a problem. For example,
By purpose 嘅。
yeah.
係。
And hostile intent is if they can see it is going to cause a problem.
Exactly.
It is engaging. For example,
Very good.
these craft were stopping the launches of nuclear missiles
Yes. Yes.
and starting them and then switching them off.
嗱 威脅同埋有敵意咧就完全兩回事啦。威脅咧就暫時未見到有問題嘅，佢哋有潛在嘅問題嘅啫。咁但係敵意咧就係話佢本身個意圖已經係希望製造一啲侵佔或者係製造啲問題㗎啦。咁譬如話佢停喺一啲核嘅範圍之內啦，喺工廠嗰啲範圍之內啦，而佢哋係有能力去開關嗰啲核嘅工廠啊！
咦，真係講真喎，係喎 ，Jenny 你講得好啱。One question I want to ask you: Some people said some nuclear reserve power or some nuclear weapons areas. Most of the people will have a lot of sightseeing, UFO sightseeing case near the nuclear site.
Nuclear submarines.
What is that all about?
The USOs under the water follow the nuclear submarines.
Unidentified submerged object.
They buzz around the Nimitz, like I showed you, the nuclear aircraft carrier,
All right.
above nuclear power stations, like the Rendlesham Forest nuclear situation in the UK when the craft landed, because there are nuclear missiles stored there.
咁佢阿 Neil 就話其實喺一啲核嘅潛艇啦，或者係核嘅發電廠啦，或者係Rendlesham Forest 嗰度係即係嗰個森林，其實都有擺到核嘅核彈嘅。咁嗰啲地方咧都係有見到有 UFO， 或者係喺海咧就係 USO 啦，即係不明即係水行嘅物體啦。
冇錯 ，very good. So I mean,
They worried.
one point you just mentioned is they can turn it on and turn it off.
Consciousness. Just putting that word in there so you keep remembering it, because we're going to cover consciousness in future programs.
So the world is in danger very much.
The world is in danger of ourselves. We are the ones with the nuclear threatening each other.
Yes.
They are worried that we will destroy the planet.
All right. So maybe they are the one to stop it.
They are trying to show that we are not the king.
Okay.
They can, the
when I
atom,
was just press it, hey, cannot launch. Why?
That's
Because
it.
of the concern,
That's it.
consciousness, right?
that's it. They can do it.
Right.
Using,
Okay. 好
咁頭先
explain.
你提到咧嗰啲 UFO 係可以用意識咁樣控制到嗰個核嘅範圍啦，係開關嘅。咁阿 Neil 就係因為個意識啊，即係佢想俾地球人睇，因為地球人係打嚟打去咧，核戰係互相殘殺嘅啫。咁而家 UFO 就係想俾佢睇，其實我係有能力去撳熄佢。你唔好以為自己咁自大，你唔好以為自己係可以控制呢個地球或者統領個地球。
阿 Neil 唔上嚟，我真係唔知喎。即係原來譬如 OK 好簡單，而家 Joe Biden 同習近平咁樣，好啦，大家我當下打仗，好啦，我撳核彈，咦 not working， 喂，可能就係上邊即係啲 extraterrestrial 就係話你想撳都未必會可以 launch 到啲 nuclear weapon 出嚟。
其實佢哋先想救呢個地球。
Exactly.
So ATIP is there to study all this, okay, and to get more information on these things, because the Americans cannot control them. They can fly and do whatever they want.
My goodness. Oh.
So they see it as a national security threat. But that's not the same as hostile intent. It's a threat. If we want to talk about hostile intent, we can even go further down of ET hybrids, human ET hybrids. That may be hostile
混
intent.
種人 ET hybrid.
That may be. Okay, the breeding program.
Right, the bleeding program.
Breeding.
Yeah, breeding. I
Breeding
know.
program.
我明。Okay.
That's another story.
I know 我明，
Okay.
我都唔知講乜，我真係拗晒頭。
嗱頭先 Neil 就講呢一個話，即係展示外星人有咁嘅意識，有咁嘅能力，可以控制到啲核嘅武器啦。咁其實係一個潛在嘅威脅嘅啫。咁Louis Elizondo 咧就去研究呢一啲咁樣嘅事嘅。咁但係如果講到係有敵意嘅意圖咧，咁就會係嗰啲混種人啊，或者係點樣去 breeding， 即係點樣去繁殖啊，或者去配種啊個混種人，呢個就會係第二嗰邊嘅。
Exactly. What we call about the humanoid, is that the one of the breeding program? I mean, half alien, half human. Is that one of the breeding program?
Yep, that's the one that Dr. Jacobs talks about from Temple University. He wrote the book The Threat, but that's another story we'll come on to in another time about the breeding program.
Wow.
Right now, with ATIP, although they know about that, they're not talking about anything to do with humanoids. They're talking about these craft. So what they do, they change to control the story, and I'll come to you back to why they want to control
Next
the story.
time.
No, this time.
At this time, all right.
They call it UAP, not UFO.
Unidentified 有啲人就 unidentified aerial phenomenon， 但有啲人咧就叫做咧 unidentified 咧唔係 aerial 啦，就係講緊咧 anomalous phenomena， 一個咧係不明嘅異常嘅現象啦，呢一個就
佢唔講係飛行，
係啦，即係嗱，一陣間咧啲國會聽證咧都會 show 俾大家睇，好鬼正啊！話你聽，所以大家 stay tuned 啊！即係星匯網咧，而家嚟緊咧，我同阿 Neil 合作咧講 UFO 咧嚇死你啲嘢勁到，我話你聽啊！嗰啲咁嘅豬欄叫佢食燒啦嗰啲啊。One thing I want to ask, if you think it's humanoid exists, is it exists on Earth now?
Yeah, but again, we'll come to that.
事先講嚇，關於
You can't tell them everything.
All right, cool. All right, understood.
關於混種嗰啲係遲啲先講啊。
All right，關於混種人，我問阿 Neil，咁而家啲混種人喺唔喺我哋嘅地球？佢又停一停，遲啲會講俾你聽。
好期待啊！
嚇，究竟混種人而家係咪喺我哋嘅地球嘅咧 ？All right, all right, let me continue.
So, Luis Elizondo, to change it to the UAP, for something to be a UAP, they notice it has 5 observables.
嗱，呢一個就係 5 observable 啦，就係咧一個 observable 就係咩咧？就係一個叫 positive lift， 一個叫 instantaneous acceleration， 一個叫 hypersonic velocity。and 呢一個叫 transmedium trouble 嗱，應該我會問多啲，因為我好有興趣呢樣嘢。因為今日晏晝啦，我同阿 Chris 咧喺度諗緊咩叫 transmedium trouble 啦。第5咧就係一個叫 low observability 嘅一個現象啦。OK，can you explain the 5 points to us?
Yes. Positive lift. They can fly with no propulsion system. There's nothing, no jet, nothing. No bolts and nuts, no aerofoil, no wings, and these things, they can fly. No windows.
冇窗冇翼，乜撚都冇。
冇推進器啊，冇噴射器啊，咁
其實可以講話唔好你講，係我講，乜撚都冇。OK。
When a plane,
螺絲都冇啦，
即係乜撚都冇，
係
係啦，螺絲到乜，即係乜撚都冇。
即係頭先嗰剔塔糖咁樣乜都冇。
係啊，好似
冇啊，呢個
咁咯，
圓樣
係啦，
話呢啲咁。
好似子彈咁咯。
咁樣咯，周圍飛咯。咁一個叫 positive lift 啦，即係一個 lift， 即係升啊嚇，講緊係。喂，呢個好 amazing 喎，真係成件事 ，all right。好啦，咁啊咧之後咧，試下我哋睇下 ，how about the instantaneous acceleration? What does that mean?
that means it can be in front of you, and a quarter of a second later, it can disappear because its speed from 0 to 60,000 miles an hour is
What?
instantaneous.
6萬
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Wow, 60,000
6
萬
60,000.
6萬 kilometer 哦
mile
英里啊
6萬個 miles per hour，即係講嘅速度啊，講緊
係
係
啊，
係啦，
6萬喎，
咪仲
即係可以1秒之內就已經熟，
即係由零，即係我哋
零係零嚟嘅，
零
用
啊
我哋啲飛跑唔係飛跑，我哋啲
超跑
2點幾秒。
你哋嗰啲蚊炮
由
嚟嘅，
0至
入邊
100可能2秒9叻啦啩，3秒叻啦啩，布加迪嗰啲勁啦啩，
8-9
而家 Neil 咧就話0至到
6萬
6萬啊，
米啊，
6萬米啊
唔係 kilo 啊，仲要快啊！
係啊
，60,000 miles per hour 唔係 kilometer，係
係
miles per hour 啊
英里。
，60,000啊，
仲勁。
好誇張，
Yeah.
想像唔到啊！
So it looks like it disappears, but it's not really disappearing. It's just moving away so fast you can't see it.
即係肉眼睇唔到
肉眼
，catch
冇可能睇到
所以突然間消失咗。
我屌！
即係佢唔係消失，
感覺上
佢太快啫。
係啦，感覺上係消失啫，係
我哋
啦。
就會以為消失。
係啊。All right. Okay. The third point is hypersonic velocity without signature. What does that mean?
It means it can fly, and there's no smoke behind it. There's no waves if it's going through water. There's no sound barrier being broken. You know, the speed of sound, if you go faster, bang. No,
Okay.
it can just go. And they're talking about 3,700 miles per hour. That's just a slow speed. Because that's what they've monitored at, and that's what they want to tell you. But they go much faster.
Unbelievable.
即係其實如果係好快嘅時候咧，你可能會有風啦，或者有煙啦，或者係有聲啦，你會聽到噶嘛，係啦，聲爆現象。但係呢啲係完全唔存在嘅。
聲爆現象大家見到嘅，即係如果係一啲非常之慢嘅片，你見到譬如一啲嘅 fighter jet 咧，你一 accelerate 嗰下咧，佢後邊咧有一股似放屁咁樣嗰嚿嘢咧，就係嗰個就係聲爆現象啦，嚇大家都知㗎啦。OK，哇 ，this is terrible，哇
It's mind blowing.
Yeah, mind blowing.
And this is what the government is admitting.
Yes, one of our audience, he got maybe he or she got a question. I have a question. I remember you had mentioned the extraterrestrial can be verified by their appearance through their symmetrical face. Is that right?
Weren't we talking about that just now with the Anunnaki woman?
Yeah.
It's exactly what I was telling you. That some of these, you see, when you start talking, and we're going to come onto this at some point, when you start talking about form, physicality, they are so advanced into the future that when they want to be seen or enter, they can enter in any form. So they have mathematically perfect features. They've had years and years and years and years to develop the way they want to appear. We still go to doctors, plastic surgery, cut, so. It's different. They can control nanotechnology inside them. They can control
They
it.
can change whatever they want.
Whatever they want.
Oh my goodness.
Of course.
Ooh.
You just have to get used to it.
Okay.
頭先阿 Neil 提到係見有個 Anunnaki 嘅外星人㗎，阿努納奇嘅女人啦，咁佢又係好靚，佢嘅五官係完全對稱嘅，咁係因為佢哋有能力可以令到自己個樣變到好完美。而唔好似我哋咁樣，地球人仲喺度整容啊、整左整右啊咁樣，佢哋可以隨意去整到好完美個樣俾你睇。
我話你聽 Silent Killer next episode, Neil will show a very, very shocking videos to you guys, and that is related to your question, Silent Killer. 你唔好錯過下一集。下一集呢，阿 Neil 就會講下一啲點樣 they change their face whatever they want。This is so amazing！ 我哋都話嚇死人，真係唔係講笑。因為佢 show 嗱，阿 Jenny 你都睇到啦，係嘛？我唔知阿 Edward 你有冇睇？頭先阿 Neil show 咗個 video，就係嗰個 face 個好似 Anunnaki 嗰個咧個 shape 即係有埋啲眼啊，成咧佢慢慢咧去轉。Horrible, shocking. All right. The fourth point. Yeah, transmedium. I want to hear that. What is mean by transmedium trouble?
I'm sure you've seen films in South America
Yes.
with tic-tac UFOs flying into volcanoes.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They fly into volcanoes. They fly through the air and they fly through water. So they're transmedium.
All right. That means 即係話咧，they can fly in the sky, they can fly in the space, they can fly underneath the water, or even in the volcano. My goodness.
Yeah.
喺南美啊嘛，South Africa 嗰度，
南非
嗰度咧，咁就見到有啲 UFO 係飛落去，直接飛落去嗰啲火山嗰度嘅。
火山口啊！
火山口嘅，咁即係佢哋去，
即係啲係 lava 嚟噶嘛，嗰啲
係啦，
你明唔明熔漿嚟噶嘛？
熔岩
你點飛落去啊
Lava. Yeah.
？Exactly，係咪先？
或者飛喺水面啊，咁樣飛入水啊，係冇任何嘅波浪啊，亦都冇問題，可以無縫咁樣走入去嘅。
即係呢個 you can't it's 100% beyond your imaginations。 肯定我話你聽，冇可能嘅事嚟嘅。
違反我
So，
哋嘅
違反物理
物理知啊！
係
Exactly，你溶漿你唔好話咩啦，你哋試下你擺張紙落個溶漿度，咪即刻嘭一聲燒咗啦，
冇咗
係咪變咗灰啦？係咪先？好，the fifth point 啊，一個叫做好low observability 啦，咩嚟嘅咧？Sorry，what is mean by low observability？
It means
the fifth point.
they can fly and you won't see them on radar.
Thank you, Silent Killer. Hi.
You won't see them on radar. They can fly and you can't even see them. They have tremendous technical ability. So you know, if they fly past, you don't know they're there. If they're flying through NORAD or some of the sensors that we have on Earth, you can't see them. If they don't want you to see them, you won't see them.
Okay, please.
即係如果佢唔想俾你見到嘅話
好
咧，
excited
其實係你係冇任何地球嘅嘢可以偵測到佢嘅，包括係雷達啦，或者係紅外線啦，
佢想俾你睇就
或者係
睇，
肉眼啦，
佢唔想俾你睇
冇錯啦，
基本就睇唔到㗎啦
睇唔到嘅，
冇錯。
Including infrared, they can't detect
Can't see
them.
them. If they don't want you to see them, you won't see them.
Infrared
只要佢唔想俾你睇，你係唔會見到
嗱，
嘅。
因為頭先咧 very interesting。
Again, in Pokfulam, about 2007,
OK， 2007年
we were on the balcony of Big One,
碧瑤灣
Big One, and I noticed something go past, but I couldn't see it. And then
You
we
mean
all-
in the sea level?
no, just I was 13 floors up, and it was maybe 14 floors between us and the sea
Okay.
before that building went up.
All right.
And we all came on the balcony, and it came round again. This time you had to look very hard. It was made up of thousands of tiny little red dots. And it was as big as an aeroplane.
Like a Beatles?
Yeah, I don't know. It was weird, but it formed a delta. And then when it went past, it formed a circle.
好似一
And
個
then-
三角形
Yeah.
a triangular
Yeah,
shape, right?
yeah. And then, boom,
Disappeared.
you couldn't see it. It didn't go anywhere. It switched off.
阿 Neil 係話見到喺個露台嗰度見到好似飛機咁大，但係用一啲係紅點組成嘅 UFO，佢係突然間消失咗，唔見咗嘅。
嗱，我頭先講一樣嘢俾大家聽啊 ，Let me explain it。頭先食飯咧，你知㗎啦嚇，Chris，我永遠食晚飯咧，阿 Jenny 都嚟我哋食晚飯，我永遠都係踎喺我入邊嘅食嘅啫，係咪？我唔出嚟食㗎啦，今次穩陣啊我。我攞兜飯，嗱 Jenny 喺度，我攞兜飯就
即刻出嚟坐
出嚟坐，
係
就同我 Neil 傾偈啦。當然，嗱真係啱啦。記唔記得啊？頭先阿 Neil 咧就畫咗呢一個嘅second dimension、third dimension、fourth dimension and fifth dimension。哇，勁啦！我話你聽，我同你講一樣嘢。Maybe next episode I don't know, because he is the host, right？佢會同大家 elaborate 一樣嘢。What is the difference between the fourth dimensions and the fifth dimension？ 嗱，我哋有4D 啦，大家知啦，係咪？嗱，1維、2維、3維，大家知啦嚇，冇諗錯嘢嚇。咁然後之後 4D 啦，and then 而家就 5D 啦。咁 5D 究竟係咩嚟嘅咧？原來發覺到佢畫個圖啊，本來可能啊 by chance 嚿嘢係咁大嘅，但係喺個 fifth dimension 咧，喺我哋肉眼睇到咧，可能 partially 佢俾你睇到 visible partially，但係可能好大個，係好 anonymous 嘅，其實係有機會，基本上 OK， is that right？而家我講到好似佢識聽中文，
你仲問佢啱唔啱喎？
喂，
啊真係犀利啊！
我講完廣東話，我問佢啱唔啱啊？啱
頭先講嘅嗰個波啊，即係譬如你當係螞蟻或者平面嗰度啦
Thank you, Andy Chan, thank you.
有個波佢落嚟嘅時候咧，你就係見到佢一個點，跟住個點越嚟越大，越嚟越大，但係都係平面嘅啫。咁但係喺三維嘅話，我哋會見到成個波係立體噶嘛。
Andy，
係啊
你一定要由頭開始睇啊！我講阿Neil 講阿卓飛啊，sorry，繼續。OK，
咁呢個就係二維同三維嘅分別啦。
係
咁當三維上到4維或者去到5維嘅時候咧，即係我哋見到嘅嘢係只係一部分，好有限，就係見到我哋眼前嘅嘢，而佢立體或者係時空嗰個咧，我哋係見唔到嘅。
係啱冇錯。One of the audience, Queenie Kwok said, "Is that mean he wants Neil to see him That's why show up in front of him. Is that right?
There's a guy, his name will come back to me soon, who is now part of the inside the government. He's a professor in genetics. And what they've found is with some contactees,
遺傳學呢個係
something in a part of their brain is different. These people are prone to seeing these craft more often than others. It's definitely the case.
即係話其實喺我哋個基因嗰度咧，有啲人係個腦特別係容易見到呢啲不明飛行物體嘅。
即係 born to be 可能敏感啲嘅。
係啦，係啦，
明白。
係天生嘅係。
OK，阿龍道啊，我個 friend 啊，just want to ask you, do you think they have some kind of cloaking technology like the Kingans?
Yes.
Is that right?
They have cloaking technology. That's what it is. Low observability is cloaking. You can't see them.
即係隱身。
隱身 transparent, make you
They're not doing that. They're using force fields. They're bending the light around them, so you only see behind them.
Right.
That kind of technology.
即係佢將嗰個視線扭曲咗，令到你唔可以直接望到佢。
其實都係維度嘅嘢嚟嘅，亦都係啲 time travel。因為我問過阿 Neil 咧，when I was have dinner with him， 我就講緊一樣嘢啦，就係。Is it talking about? Is it related to time travel?
Yes, of course, because it's space-time distortion.
係啦，扭曲啊，
扭曲咗個
時間扭曲咗啊，即係等於而家好似我有個物體喺度嘅，佢可以將我哋嘅 visibility 咧係，咁樣咯。就佢依個其實可能存在嘅，但係我哋叫做 transparent 咗或者 invisible 咗。
而家軍方好似係研究
緊啊，佢有個圖啊，而家你知唔知啊？你有冇睇 YouTube 啊？佢個圖好戇鳩啊，屌真係㗎，唔係講笑啊！一吸入去咧，見唔到帶幾多隻腳嘅。
係中學都有嗰塊板啊嘛，係啊，有塊板同埋打直就係啦，
即係係啦 ，something like 咁樣。
See, another thing that they do, you have to understand, they have something called, just like we have virtual reality, VR.
VR, yes.
So many cases where there are sightings, you have people like in the Phoenix Lights.
Oh, Phoenix Light, right.
All the people around the city, they all saw it above
them.
How can you all see it above you?
Triangular shape.
If you're there and you're there, why do you all see it here?
Yes.
You understand?
Understand.
So some of these craft, they're not actually there. They're beaming down to certain
to let
people.
You see it.
Only certain people. They can exclude a lot of people.
Okay.
And only those they want can see it.
Just like the scenario, like the UFO phenomenon. Chuck Fay was sick. This asshole is in the car.
Similar kind of situation. You know, they can actually decide who sees what for whatever reason they have.
I see.
There's a virtual reality technology.
頭先你提到嗰個 VR 咧，就喺鳳凰城嗰陣咧，係有好多目擊者咧見到有 UFO 喺佢哋頭頂上面嘅。咁點解喺呢啲人喺唔同嘅位置都見到喺頭頂上咧？咁係因為嗰啲外星人係可以用呢個技術，令到佢揀選嘅人見到佢想你睇到嘅嘢。咁呢個就係佢哋嘅技術，同埋有啲人佢係有啲特別原因，佢先至俾佢睇咯。
Okay, all right. 咁有一位朋友啊，一個叫一撈嘅人咧 ，he just wants something to ask Neil. He said, years ago, you and Chuck Fay cooperating each other, working with each other, and there's one incident selecting some certified people that it's testified with the great experiment. He said, is that thing is true or not?
I didn't quite understand the question.
I don't know. He just he said you and Chuck Fay cooperate each other and then select some people going to America to testify. He said testify the great experiment.
To select some qualified people.
To U.S.
To let the Greys to test them or to experiment on them. Is that something? Is that true?
Yes.
Because he said it's been a big thing back then.
Okay, I'm not too sure which situation he's talking about, but there's no way Chuk Fei was involved in anybody going to America for something like this. But I was involved in a program with Commander Scott Jones of the Aviary,
All right.
where something similar to that took place, and we went to America.
Okay. All right. Please.
即係話其實佢話卓飛係從來冇即係涉及過有關嘅 program 嘅，即係以阿 Neil 所知。咁只不過咧係阿 Neil 係有同一個叫 Scott Jones 嘅人咧係有合作，就係、有類似嘅嘢嚟嘅。
Show the photo.
You show the photo to somebody. All right. To our audience. All right.
First time I've ever released this photo.
Okay. First time 啊，第一次俾你哋睇啊，佢話第一次公開啊，唔係我哋嘅節目啊，第一次。All right. Can you put it like horizontally?
No, because I can't unlock
All
it.
right.
Is this it? Is this the unlock?
Yeah, I think so.
No.
Select America. No.
Just put it
Here, like this. Okay.
Ah,
All
okay.
right,
Put
okay.
that on there and I'll
right.
talk them through it.
All right.
Okay. On the left, you've got Dr. Angela Smith. She's a remote viewer. Okay, she was also involved with NIDS, that's Bigelow Aerospace. Next to her is one of the Aviary members, Commander Scott Jones. He's an insider, intelligence officer. Next to him, you all know her from the Disclosure Project, Dr. Carol Rosen. Dr. Carol Rosen. Remember the last
Very
card,
famous
Werner
lady.
von Braun, the last card.
Yeah, that's right.
Next to her, you've got Neil Freer. His head has been chopped off and frozen for his wishes. He's a futant. He's interested and called upon to, he's written to the Vatican, etc., as a consultant to talk about future of humanity.
Wow.
Sapiens Rising is a free download you can get on the internet. Sapiens Rising. Read it. It's
right.
very good. And on the right-hand side is yours truly, me. And
Yes,
we were
the
part of...
founder of the extra-politics.
So we were involved in exactly what you were talking about, but I can't really go too deep into it
All right.
because of the people involved with me.
Exactly. All right.
They're insiders and
唔該
I
Jenny.
can't really
All right, no
talk about
problem.
this.
好啊咁
佢話最左嗰幾位即係就係有姚氏啦識，跟住有一位就係其中一個 Scott Jones 咧就係情報人員嚟嘅，係知情人士嚟嘅，跟住有一位咧就係寫《Sapiens Rising》呢本書一定要睇啦，係講人類嘅未來嘅。咁佢話呢啲都係好重量級嘅人物啦，亦都唔方便喺呢度講太多住啦。
冇錯。All right, cool. All right, after we finish that 5 points, let's get back to another one. 哇，今日
Well,
真
we
係
can talk about Luis Elizondo because
All right.
very recently, Luis Elizondo was
Let
asked
me
a question.
close it first. All right. Okay, how about we just show the footage on the Congress first?
On
Is
the which one?
The Congress. I mean
The hearing.
Oh,
The
yeah,
hearing.
we're going to come to that.
All right.
Oh,
That's
okay.
coming after this.
All right,
Okay.
cool. All right.
Okay.
That-
Luis Elizondo.
No, not here. Not here. Okay.
That's Melon. Just
Sorry. Is it a picture or?
Yeah,
it's
the
a video.
picture.
It's a video. Oh, it's a picture.
It's a picture.
No, there was a video as well.
Oh, okay.
No, there's a video.
There's another video.
That's the last one.
That's it.
All
That's
right.
the video.
Yeah. All right. That's the video.
That's the video.
That's the Congress one.
This
Right.
is a whistleblower because they're all protected. now.
All right，好，大家聽一聽啦，好嘛？依家佢講緊乜嘢啦？大家留意聽下啦。依一個咧係一個嘅聽證會嚟㗎，一個 official 嘅聽證會嚟㗎。嚟睇下嗰個主席啦，或者呢個主持啦，問呢一位嘅 Mr. Crush 呢個係一個德國人嚟嘅。咁當然佢聽下佢哋我唔講住，聽下佢嘅答案點樣講先啊，或者啲嘢佢哋點問先。
You've stated that the government is in possession of potentially non-human spacecraft. Based on your experience and extensive conversations with experts, do you believe our government has made contact with intelligent extraterrestrials?
Something I can't discuss in public setting.
Okay, I can't ask when you think this occurred. If you believe we have crashed craft, stated earlier, do we have the bodies of the pilots who piloted this craft?
As I've stated publicly already in my News Nation interview, biologics came with some of these recoveries. Yeah.
Were they, I guess, human or non-human biologics?
Non-human, and that was the assessment of people with direct knowledge on the program I talked to that are currently still on the program.
And was this documentary evidence, this video, photos, eyewitness? Like, how would that be determined?
The specific documentation I would have to talk to you in a skiff about.
Neil, explain how it goes.
First of all, a skiff.
Yes.
A skiff is it's like a Faraday cage. It's copper line, no radio signals, nobody can spy on you, and you can have classified information exchanged.
嗰個 fridge 咧其實係好似個貨櫃咁樣嘅，咁入邊係全部密封，咁就只可以喺入邊咧即係揀選嘅人咧喺入邊講一啲機密嘅嘢嘅啫。
係。
Okay, so basically, Gresh is an inside intelligence officer. You can translate line by line.
佢咧就係阿 Grudge 咧就係知情人士嚟嘅，佢係一個情報人員喺呢個計劃之內其中一人。
This was like an American government hearing.
呢個就好似係美國政府嘅聽證會咁樣。
Whistleblowers are protected under law.
啲吹哨者咧，即係爆料者啦，係喺法律之下咧係受保護嘅。
But they can't talk publicly about national security issues that are classified, secret.
即係如果係一啲機密咗，同埋係相關到國防嘅，即係國家安全嘅話咧，佢哋就唔可以透露噶啦。
So he admitted that there are craft in the possession of the government.
咁佢透露咧，其實喺政府嘅角度嚟睇啦，係的確係有呢啲咁嘅飛行器存在嘅。
He wouldn't admit that there were humans he wouldn't admit that there were ETs in contact with the government. He said he couldn't answer.
佢冇承認到呢啲係外星人，佢就係話佢唔可以咁樣回答啦。
係啦，因
But
為
he said there was biological tissues.
係啦，冇錯。
佢就係話係有一個生物
體
嘅體，係啦，生物體。
Not human.
唔係人類嘅。
唔係人類嘅生物體。
冇錯。
係啦，冇錯啦。
So we know, obviously, what he's saying.
咁大家好明顯明白佢講緊乜嘢啦。
佢嘅動機係咩啦 ？This is so interesting because, I think
that's why I'm here, man.
Yeah, exactly. That's why you have to illustrate more to us, right? So that's why I think it is very interesting. 因為下一集咧個 episode 咧 ，Anil will bring along a lot of next stuff 啦next title 或者 next 嘅即係條主題啦我都亂晒龍啦咁啊就話翻俾大家聽嗱，陣間先講，我而家講到咧好鬼緊張啊呢一個，咁咧喺個情況之下咧，咁阿 Neil 都有講過啦，即係一個咁嘅聽證會，你咁嘅答案，咁大家都應該唔會收貨噶啦，係嘛 ？It's some of the UFO researchers, some people like us, I think doesn't quite satisfied with Mr. Crutch's answer, right? I mean, it's so weird to have that kind of answer. What do you think, Neil?
They don't want you to be, first of all,
So
too
focus
worried.
on that.
Too worried.
Too worried, okay.
And second of all, the insider people at the top,
All right.
they are fundamentalist Christians.
Oh.
They are fanatics. They believe these are
Understood.
all demons.
Understood. All right.
Okay?
Okay,
They
cool.
believe it.
Understood.
So the fight is to get disclosure past these guys. But it's coming out.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Very good. Nice. Very good.
咁點解即係大家都其實對於個聽證會嗰啲答案咧係好唔滿意嘅？咁點解佢都要咁樣答咧，或者唔承認咧？咁其中一個原因就係因為都唔想大家太過擔憂啦。另外咧就係一啲知情人士啦，或者內部嘅人咧。尤其是係高層嗰啲咧，好多都係有宗教嘅，即係信教啦。佢覺得呢啲係邪魔外道嚟嘅，係邪惡嘅。咁所以大家係需要去同呢班人去抗爭，去爭取，先至可以攞到更多嘅資料。
Exactly. I just want to ask you something right away. Why the whistleblower were protected under the law?
Because the government have now decided that too many people, like Grush, he was threatened with his life.
Yes.
He was
yes,
threatened.
Yes.
And if the whistleblowers aren't protected, they can't open the stovepipe.
Yeah. Yes. They won't disclose
They
anything.
can't get the information
Yes.
together.
Yes. All right.
咁問到點解啲舉報人會受到法律嘅保護咧？係因為政府知道咧呢啲人係手頭上知道好多資料嘅，但係如果你唔保護佢嘅話咧，佢係唔會夠膽出嚟透露更加多嘅資料俾政府知，而政府所以就會立咗呢條例啊。
Yes. 好似而家小學生咁啊 I want to ask Neil a pair of questions like recent bill was to be passed into the law demand anonymous domain and all agencies were to hand over all information on UFO to a disclosure committee. What is disclosure committee?
Okay, I'm going to
Neil?
come to this.
Yes.
But first, I want to tell you,
Yes.
coming back to Louis Elizondo recently,
All right.
because nobody's saying
Yes.
what's in the craft. right?
Exactly.
Nobody's
What
saying.
I want to ask now.
Right?
Right.
So Louis Elizondo is not going to break his security oath.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
he answered like this.
Yes.
咁頭先咧係冇提過喺嗰啲飛行器入邊係咩嚟嘅。咁 Louis Elizondo 咧就會希望更加推進，究竟去講呢一樣嘢啦。
He used the word, it's all very somber. Somber
Very
means
somber.
heavily sad, worrying, slightly depressing. And I'll tell you what he
Very
said.
深好深巴啊！咩嚟？好深巴。
即係佢就係話好沉重，同埋係好傷心，都好失望。點解係冇透露到出嚟，冇講到呢樣嘢嘅？
When it comes out, what is behind these UFOs, he said, imagine if everything your mother and father told you was wrong.
佢話：如果你試想一下，如果你父母同你講嘅所有嘢都係
全部都係錯
錯嘅，
嘅。
Imagine if every single thing your maths teacher, your physics teacher, your biology teacher told you was wrong.
你想象下，你所有數學老師、物理嘅老師，或者係物理、化學、生物老師，所有同佢講嘅嘢都係錯嘅。
Imagine if everything you were told as a Christian with Jesus, as a Catholic about the Pope, as a Muslim about Allah or whoever, as a Jew about whoever, anything to do with religion, if you were told it is all wrong.
This is what I want to ask you, Neil. Or I want to interview to disturb about you first. How about if aliens one day exist in front of us, just standing in here? All religions will be collapsed.
This is
right?
the point. This is the point. How quick do you want this world to collapse? This is why
Exactly.
he's somber.
Exactly. 嗱，記唔記得我都講過啦？冇嘢未啊？Neil喺度嗰個時候咧，台長同大家講過，我同阿
宗教啊，
係啦，我
係
我同你講啦，我同阿 Chris 都有講啦，
係啊
阿 Chris 都想問噶啦，唔好意思啊，我立咗你條問題啊，
係啊，我正想問啊，因為
就係話當如果有一個外星人just standing in front of you and said I'm alien, I come from
Then it's
whatever，係 right。究竟宗教會點呢 ？No matter 你天主教、你基督教、回教、印度教、伊斯蘭教，乜教都好，
阿拉
乜啦都好，你就會瓦解晒噶咯喎。
係㗎，
因為而家尤其是基督教係嘛 Christianity
係
就係話人係神創造出嚟噶嘛，係嘛 Man is made by God。
係
If somehow E.T. standing in front of you, you were made by us.
Aye.
Now you're getting to the point.
呀，仲用7日創造咗呢一個世
We
界
are good
添，
partner now. 咁究竟係點呢？Jenny, please.
咁頭先就提到所有宗教，如果係證實咗係有外星人嘅時候，咁就唔再係神創造我哋人類啦。咁 究竟我哋人類又點樣呢？或者仲信唔信有神嘅存在呢？咁所有嘅宗教都會瞬間就會崩潰瓦解咗。
Exactly. This is so horrible, right, Neil?
And he said, we are not top of the food chain.
我哋唔係食物鏈最高嗰個。
We are not the top of the food chain.
Yes.
There's something else here, but we can't see it. Because
Yes.
if it's interdimensional or it's different frequency, we're all in the same space, but you can't see it. It can see you.
Exactly, exactly. So that's why, I mean, this is a very shocking news, right? If people think about one extraterrestrial, one UFO just in front of you and saying that you all human beings are made by us.
See the threat now?
Yes, yes.
Now you
yes.
understand the threat.
呢個係個威脅嚟嘅。Right, that's the
The
point.
threat is us.
That's the point.
The
Yes.
collapse of us.
That's the point. Right, right.
They can't control what's in the air. They want to control that it doesn't get out of hand.
Exactly.
The disclosure is controlled. Otherwise, humans are crazy. They kill. They do all crazy things. They commit suicide.
Right,
They get
right.
depressed. They believe in all this religious nonsense. And you're taking all that away from them.
I can't imagine it. 你大家信唔信啊？
Technologies are going to
Yeah.
make water, going to make food, going to make you healthy. Technologies that you won't need petrol in to dirty the air. It's all inside this. It will change everything. No more wheels. Everything will float. Nobody poor, nobody blind, nobody sick. They have the technologies. It's all there. As Colonel Corso was told by one of the ETs, there's a great future out there if you can take it.
就係如果透露咗出嚟嘅時候咧，就證明咗，譬如第一，人類唔再係食物鏈嘅最高層啦，因為仲有好多維度啦，好多唔同嘅頻率嘅喺空間嗰度係有其他嘅物種或者係其他嘅生物體存在嘅，只不過我哋見唔到嘅啫。咁呢一啲就只要我哋接受到，譬如所有嘅科技上啦，譬如你啲車唔再係用車轆去行啦，可以係浮動啦，好似 UFO 咁樣啦，或者係我哋嘅病啦，其實唔需要再咁煩惱啦，因為外星人係有咁嘅科技去做呢個治療啦，仲有好多食物嘅問題啦、能源嘅問題啦，所有嘢都可以一瞬間咁樣去解決嘅。咁呢一個係一個未來，但係你接唔接受到呢？你如果係肯去開放嘅話，咁當然係即係隨手可觸及啦，因為已經存在㗎啦。但係你接唔接受到你所有所學嘅嘢，你嘅宗教啊，你學嘅三維嘅物理嘅所有嘢，你可唔可以接受到係完全係假嘅，或者係唔再係真嘅咧
？Exactly. So that's 呢個嚟緊咧，我哋都會 further elaborate 究竟點樣去做呢件事。The final stuff, the final point. The bill was watered down, and last week was very disappointing to the disclosure movement and to the congressional members pushing for the disclosures, all to protect national security. They say, is that just so true? Everything is about national security. That simple?
It's not only about national security.
Exactly.
You see, Grush and all these people came out, and the hope was that they would have these hearings,
Right.
and it would be open, and we would have some sort of hard disclosure, some good disclosure.
其實佢係希望咧呢啲聽證會可以喺公開啦，同埋喺俾到大眾知道咧一啲需要一啲披露嘅一啲資訊嘅。
All my colleagues we were all convinced that this bill would go through.
咁佢係覺得呢個法案咧係會被通過嘅。
And what the bill was going to include in the bill was that there would be eminent domain. That means if the secret government and the private contractors, Lockheed, Scunthorpe, Boeing, IBM, all these people, if they have got any extraterrestrial craft, bodies, whatever,
Right.
eminent domain means you have to hand it over to the government.
Exactly.
Eminent domain. That was in the bill. But now we find it's been taken out because they've argued national security, but I think there was tremendous pressure.
What you just said is so familiar to me. That's happened in sort of some film.
There are films
story.
about this kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
其實譬如好多啲機構，譬如 IBM 啊，或者係一啲私人嘅公司，其實佢哋係有呢啲資訊嘅。咁如果係喺呢個法案嗰度咧，佢要將所有嘅資訊就 pass 到俾政府㗎啦。
Okay.
So I started off by telling you that the military moved all its retrievals from the Air Force to the private contractors.
Exactly， 我哋就 back to 翻
Started
係啦 ，the first point 啊 ，Neil 頭先講啦，就係話 how the military move crash retrieval from the Air Force to the private corporations。咁點解要啲殘骸要去翻一啲嘅私人公司啊？Neil got the point.
Then the military say, I haven't got anything.
Exactly.
They're not bound to
Exactly. I
to-
got anything. I don't have anything.
Private is private, nothing to do with me.
係啊，因為我應該去咗屌啲私人公司，關我撚事啊。
即係都係唔想公佈咯。
係啊，即係嗱，你要睇到佢哋玩嘅把戲，例如係頭先個 Congress 一啲聽證會啦，係嘛？即係問非所答啦，即係你永遠都知道啦，即係政府啲人員就答咗，等於冇答噶啦，呢個都係一樣啦，係咪先？即係等於一樣嘢就係究竟係咪 human 咧？咁佢又話唔可以話係唔 human，只不過咧就係一啲唔係地球嘅嘢啦，something like 咁樣，即係唔係人類啦，即係唔係話咩啦咁樣。咁好啦，我哋再去 let's。即係嗱，時都話以為完啊嘛，我哋有個 follow up 嘅。
Okay, but I can tell you one thing.
Okay,
Before the end of 2024, this has not gone away.
下
There
一
is
年尾
another big fight that I don't think the secret government can stop. And I know about it. They cannot stop. I would believe that within the next 14 months, it is very likely we are going to be told what these things are and who's behind them.
嗱，呢個勁啊！咁我唔使講呢啲添啦，呢啲已經係我
好吧
Sorry， 我流口水啦，so hyper。
You're high that chicken.
Exactly。嗱，呢條尾真係好爆。嗱，I didn't expect Neil to say so, all right? But he now saying that
Don't lose hope. We're there.
14 14個月之內，佢哋我唔知佢哋係講緊 what would you say is the government officials or
I'm saying that the government, there will be some disclosure because they don't want a catastrophic disclosure. That means an uncontrolled disclosure.
all right.
They still need to, because it's building and building. They can't, they've changed the name UFO, but they can't take it away. It's there, it's coming. We are still working on our side. All us, we call ourselves disclosure advocates. We are the ones fighting for the disclosure. So all my colleagues are still fighting. And we're talking to the people inside. And most of the people inside have children and grandchildren. They want this to come out. Yeah?
Understood.
They want this to come out.
其實
好驚啊
你話佢嘅同事咧，咁其實都好努力咁去爭取將呢啲資料係披露俾公眾知道嘅。咁所以阿 Neil 就話喺14個月內咧，佢相信即係2024年之內咧，係一定會有相關嘅公佈嘅，去解釋究竟係邊一個喺背後啦，或者係嗰啲係咩嚟啦，係邊一個嚟啦咁。
係邊一個操控呢樣嘢最恐怖呢樣嘢？即係阿 Neil 就係佢講到好 confidence within 14 months， 所以 maybe by the end of 2024， 即係 next year before， 佢有人 the government will disclose 一啲嘢，就係話翻俾你聽，即係關於當然外星人啦，
梗係啦
問下那星人咩係咪先？咁話翻俾大家聽，究竟呢70 years 入邊，究竟 US government 究竟 get contact with 呢一啲嘅 extraterrestrial 有啲乜嘢嘢咧？所以阿 Neil 會 further elaborate， 咁肯定係 next episode 噶啦，就一定唔係今日噶啦，係咪先？即係我自己覺得，哇！頂你嗱，即係我講陰謀論都講10幾年啦，但係今日我聽阿 Neil 講呢一啲嘅，即係呢一啲嘅。即係 update 咧，就唔係淨係嗰條片嘅 update， 原來 furthermore 仲有好多一啲嘢佢想阿 Neil disclose through our program or through our platform to further elaborate to our audience and his fans。哇！真係好恐怖啊，成件事係嘛？Addison， just
Edison,
as
yeah.
yes, right. Phil Snyder accounts of Dulcie Bay's incident
Is it credible？係咪可信啊
Yes.
？Yes。
Most of it, yes.
即係杜西基地啦，
杜西基地
我講緊係
係
Dulcie Bay 就係。
係
即係 cause Dulcie Bay 我陰謀背後都有講過，就係有一場戰爭，
係啊
就係人類同呢一個between there's a war in Dulcie Bay，OK，between human is talking about the U.S. government officials and the aliens。
Okay, there's a film which you have to pay to see. It's made by a guy called Darcy Weir. I'm in the film, actually.
Oh, you are in the
yeah,
film.
I'm in the film.
All right.
It's
Is it released?
Documentary.
Okay.
Yeah.
When
All
is it
about Phil
released?
Schneider. It's released long ago, but you have
All
to
right.
find it. If he looks up Darcy, D-A-R-C-Y, surname W-E-I-R, Darcy Weir. The film is called The Underground. I think it's on, not YouTube, it's on one of those other ones where you have to pay to see it. It's a very good film. It shows you everything about Phil Schneider, and you can take it to the bank.
Right.
It's accurate.
That is so cool.
係有套紀錄片啊，叫做 Underground 嘅，咁就係 Darcy Weir D-A-R-C-Y-W-E-I-R， 大家可以揾下，係要俾錢買嘅，咁就一定要睇，係講到Phil Snyder 嘅。
最緊要一樣嘢，阿 Neil 喺條片入邊嘅。
係冇錯，係啊，呢個重點。
最緊要呢樣嘢係啦，冇錯啦。OK，so 嗱，let me explain in Cantonese first, alright？所以咧嗱，今集咧，I'm so grateful. Star Internet Radio also so grateful to have a very very credible guest come to our program as a guest. But let's see how it goes. Neil already said that will be next episode. But see if we can manage a new program of UFO for your audience, all right？ 等等，大家好冇 ？And 仲有一樣嘢咧，就係頭先可能大家都 skip 咗啦，係嘛？或者我再想補充下 New。I have to mention at the beginning of the program saying you and Chuck Fay the corporations and then the broke up, all right？ 咁即係我都講一講啦，係嘛？因為頭先可能有啲而家800幾人啊，淨係 YouTube 咋嚇，或者定係only YouTube or already 800 and something people watching now.
Very
You
good.
still have apps.
We have apps, Facebook,
Facebook.
and also our official page.
Good. I want everybody to know what's
Yeah, I
going on.
think
because
tonight will be 2,000 something.
I've been off for 6 years on this, I think.
Right.
Something like that. I don't know how many.
Right.
And it's important that Hong Kong people get the chance to hear the real information.
They
Especially,
like to hear that.
I'm backed by the Exopolitics Institute. I'm a
Definitely.
director, and I have
Definitely.
access to all the
Yeah,
stuff,
right.
the current stuff.
Right.
So I will bring it to you on the show.
Thank you, Neil. I appreciate it.
阿
Greatly
Neil 話佢
appreciate
佢
it.
已經離開咗香港呢一個即係平台都超過6年啦，咁所以佢希望藉住星匯網啦，藉住今次嘅機會，你都可以帶多啲資訊俾大家。Neil
冇
係
錯
Exopolitics 嘅董事啦
Founder
嘅
啦
founder 嘅 director 啦，咁所以佢有好多內部嘅資訊同埋係真料
分享俾你哋。
分享俾大家。
冇錯，所以咧即係再次都要多謝阿 Neil 啦，因為其實唔係條撲街嘅嘢咧，我諗即係亦都要多謝阿 Jenny 啦，呢度今日she did a very good job for translations. Thank you. 可唔可以俾啲掌聲俾阿 Jenny 啊
thank you，大家。
Let's have some icons 啊，拍咗啲 icons 啊，呢度多謝 Jenny 啦。阿 Neil 唔使講噶啦，totally appreciate it. OK， 我
Thank you, Neil.
from my bottom of my heart. All right.
Not from your bottom.
All right, and then 再補充少少啦，就係阿 Neil 其實係一個 a very generous, a very funny guy, and a very casual 好 casual 嘅一個 gentleman，all right。但係佢同呢一個嘅朱偉恩合作咗8年，就係因為嗰個 UFO tour，Area 51嘅 UFO tour 嘅 show，令佢同阿 Chuck Fay broke up 咗，係嘛？咁點解咧？就係因為話你睇幾多人拍掌 Jenny，
多謝大家，
你睇幾開心嘅啫。唔係呢度 ，she did a very good job，right？ 咁 and then 之後即係我所以講就係阿 Neil 唔係嗰啲 blah 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 blah，she is not she，he is not that kind of person 嚇。 He doesn't want to badmouth people， 佢唔中意嘅。
佢唔係講是非。
係嘛？如果要做，佢6年前已經做咗㗎啦。其實係咪啊？6 years ago 佢已經講過啦，已經講咗啦。But he didn't do it. He didn't badmouth 卓飛。OK， 所以喺呢一件事，因為佢都 mention 咗啦。His son is so mad, so angry。呢條撲街冚家產朱偉恩，我話你聽，人在做天在看。一個同你合作咗，佢 treat it as you as a best friend，and then you treat it as 一個叫所謂嘅過橋抽板嘅人。
係啊，
純粹就係攞着數，即係阿 Neil 係當佢兄弟，係無私咁樣去幫佢 arrange 安排啲嘢。
所以你自己覺得嚇，
呃着數
講係你講。
我話佢呃着數，唔係攞着數。
係啊，
係
佢係呃着數係嘛？我話你聽，你哋咁多個4個人。2016年單嘢到今時今日7年，你而家只係還緊7年息俾我咋？你本金仲未還啊！你哋坐定定啦，我有排搞你哋啊！話你聽，我同你講，
佢哋冇從任何一位受害者道歉過。
唔需要啊！我亦都你道歉我都唔會接受啊！你哋亦都唔會。我話你聽，等等啦，好簡單㗎咋，國安處唔會咁快揾你哋㗎。知唔知啊？下年唔出奇，2年後唔出奇，人哋唔使做嘢啊？啱唔啱啊？好簡單㗎咋，人在做天在看啊！朱偉恩、卓飛，我話你聽，所以我話你聽一樣嘢，人哋阿 Neil 當年對你咁好，係嘛？你恩將仇報，見利忘義，之後就叫啲媒體、叫啲 related 嘅 person 去淨係揾你，一腳啊踢阿 Neil 走。你個正仆街嚟嘅話你聽啊！
恩將仇
報
報
家產
係啊。
Okay. One last question. So after the second tour, right? The third tour, as whatsoever in the market, Chuck Fay said, told all the people that everyone have to find him, right, instead of you, right? What is your feeling about this? You know, nobody finds you. Hey, what's going on?
He went, he did it himself after agreeing we'd all do it together.
Right.
Off he went. Good luck to him.
嚟睇下，
阿 Neil 真係好好，
幾好嗱，祝佢好運咯。
You ask this person here. You see that person?
Right.
What's her name?
尖記看世界。
Was with us on the first UFO tour. She was so happy to learn from you.
哦，嗱，尖記看世界就話 Neil, great to see you again. I was with you guys to the UFO trip, UFO in 2013年. I'm so happy to learn a lot from you.
There you are. So we gave a quality situation. First hand, you asked those people what it was like. It was amazing.
The first 2 times is high quality, and after that without Neil, it's bad quality.
I wasn't there.
Right, because Neil wasn't there. All right, after all. 所以咧，我只係想同大家講，你哋嘅眼睛係雪亮嘅，所以我話你聽，你哋聽，卓飛做嘅嘢唔係一個半個咁簡單。你諗下，連佢嘅老婆16年，佢都喺度免費消費緊佢。第一次翻嚟嘅直播又話前妻，早2日又話老婆，你玩乸晒啦！冇噶啦，你個 credibility 已經 down 到水渠底噶啦，同你講，冇人信你噶啦。我話你聽啊，冇人會信你噶啦。Even though 8 years friendship because of money, you ruined the friendship. 你係出賣咗阿 Neil Gould. You betray him. You betray this gentleman.大家去評理啦，唔緊要啊，冇所謂嘅，係嘛？你哋班撚樣點作古仔啊？即係講阿朱偉恩啊、阿戴偉琪呢條米奇啊咁樣作古仔啊，唔緊要啊！你哋冇 credibility 嘅啦已經，因為呢一位嘅 gentleman just sit beside me, telling out the truth. OK， so 唔好講呢個呢班呢4條冚家產啊，呢條撲街嚟啊 OK，so I think Neil will come back right again. For sure, right? 嗱，記住 stay tuned, all right? We will get back to you. 阿 Neil 會過嚟做住呢一個 guest 先嘅 ，as a guest, he come over to our program, and then we will consider, not we, because he, not me, he will consider if he has time to have a new UFO program in Star Internet Radio. All right? So you stay tuned. And also, Neil Gould Facebook, please add him as friend. Neil, Neil, Gould, Gould. Find him on Facebook, add him, and then say hi to him. All right? 所以呢 anyway, 希望大家都會有一個愉快嘅晚上。嚟緊記住，陰謀背後又好，或者其他節目呢，阿 Neil 肯定會翻嚟嘅。我話你聽，阿 Neil 已經講咗 ，definitely I will come back for more UFO information for you guys. All right? So have a very good night and please support Neil and Star Internet Radio. OK? 多謝大家，多謝 Jenny， 多謝 Edward， 唔使多謝你 Chris， 我同你都係拍檔嚟㗎啦。Thank you Neil again for coming to our show. Thank you so much. All right? Thank you so much. I love you guys. Thank you. Good night. Bye bye. Thank you.
充滿陰謀同計劃嘅呢個世界，而家等我哋同你去揭露陰謀背後。